The Statue of Liberty stands for freedom. Beyond Norms stands for a revolution in English education.
All right, let's dive into one of the most famous symbols in the entire world. Today, we're talking about the Statue of Liberty and the incredible story of how she came to be. Now, at its core, this statue is so much more than just a massive piece of art. It was actually a gift from the people of France to the United States, meant to celebrate freedom and independence. And wow, has it grown to become a beacon of hope for people absolutely everywhere. So, here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll get some key words under our belt. Then, we'll jump into the monument's amazing story, decode all the hidden symbols, and finally, wrap up with its lasting legacy. Okay, before we get into the history, we really need to know the language. Let's quickly go through 10 key words that are going to unlock the whole story for us. First up, we've got addition, which of course leads us to the brilliant French sculptor behind the whole project, who is tasked with celebrating American independence. And what an incredible monument he created. You know, one that would be exposed to the elements for over a century and would come to symbolize the very idea of freedom. Think about its famous torch lighting the way, or every single spike in its crown, each one representing a different continent. And finally, the powerful statement against slavery at her feet. Okay, now that we've got those words down, the story is going to make so much more sense. All right, we've got our vocabulary ready, so let's see how it all fits together. We're going back in time, right to the very beginning, to the statue's big debut. So try to picture this. The date is October 28th, 1886. It's a rainy, dreary day in New York City, but that doesn't matter. Nearly 1 million people are crowded around. They're all there to see the French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi pull a giant French flag off his masterpiece. The second he does, the crowd just goes wild. So, you might be asking, why build it in the first place? Well, the statue is a gift, a really big one, from France to America. It was to celebrate a huge anniversary, 100 years since America declared independence from the United Kingdom. It was all about friendship and a shared love for liberty. And when I say it was a big gift, I mean it was massive. From the ground all the way to the tip of that torch, the entire monument stands at a staggering 305 feet tall. I mean, the statue herself is 151 feet. It's just built on a truly epic scale. You know what's super interesting, though? She didn't always look the way she does today. When she was first unveiled, the statue was actually a shiny reddish brown, kind of like a new penny. But after decades of being exposed to the air and rain, a chemical reaction called oxidation happened, and it created that famous green coating we all recognize. But look, her size and color are just one part of the story. The real magic of the Statue of Liberty is in this symbolism. I mean, every single piece of her was designed to send a powerful message about freedom. And this is where it gets really cool. Check out the tablet she's holding. It's carved with July 4, 1776, the birthday of America. Her torch? That's lighting the way to freedom for everybody. The 7 spikes on her crown aren't just for decoration, they represent freedom spreading to all 7 continents. Even her robe is inspired by Libertas, the Roman goddess of freedom. And maybe most importantly, if you look down at her feet, you'll see she's standing on broken chains. That's a powerful symbol for the end of slavery and oppression. So after all this time, what does it all add up to? What is her lasting impact? Let's kind of pull it all together and look at her incredible legacy. Well, for one thing, she's one of the most popular tourist attractions in the United States. Think about this. On average, 4 million people come to Liberty Island every single year just to see her in person. She's still standing tall and sharing that message. So, to quickly recap everything, the Statue of Liberty began as a monumental gift from France to celebrate American independence. But its true power lies in its deep symbolism. Every part of it, from the torch she holds high to the broken chains at her feet, screams freedom. And because of that, she's become this timeless, global icon that brings in millions of visitors and gives hope to people all over the world. And that really just leaves us with one final thought to chew on. As Lady Liberty keeps watch over New York Harbor, holding that torch high, you have to ask yourself, in the world we live in right now, with all its complexities, what does this powerful symbol of freedom really mean to you today?
Want to speak English better and boost your exam scores? Summary training makes it happen.